Herkese merhaba, yeni bir seriyle karşınızdayım. Bugünkü oyunumuz Assassin's Creed 3 olacak. Seriye kaldığım yerden devam ediyorum. Bakalım yeni oyunumuz nasıl? Şöyle basın dedi, bastık. Bu arada DLC'yi de aktif ettim. Uzun zaman sonra. Yıllar önce almıştım zaten. Burada kayıt bir oyun denemesi açmıştım. Bunu sileyim, yeni baştan açayım.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope.
Desmond.
Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be.
Aslında bu oyun bu tarihlerde çıkmıştı, yanlış hatırlamıyorsam.
They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Aralık 2017.
We're here.
Aralık mıydı o? 10. ay. Ekim. Bizim tipimiz böyle değil ki, maymun gibi olmuş bu oyunda.
Let's go.
Grafikler yüksek sanırım. Bakmadım ama ultradır diye tahmin ediyorum. Pek oyuna girdim. Bakayım hemen. Dedim bakamıyorum. SC'ye basılmıyor çünkü. Aşağıda bakarız. Sandıklar neyin nesi? No hope yazıyor.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Şimdi nereden? Buradan çıkabilir miyiz? Çıkmıyor. Aşağı ineceğiz.
I think we're here.
Hop, ışığım düştü. Tekrar geri alamıyoruz mu? Alamıyoruz. Artık koşmaya başladı. O zaman ESC'ye de basabilirim. Ha. Şöyle bir ayarlara bakalım. Altyazılar açık. Tamam. Kan açık. Peki. Peki grafik ayarları. Kan, altyazı, efekt, ses, kontroller, gemi kontrolleri. Görünmüyor vallahi grafik ayarları. Boşluk var. Çeşit kapı var burada. Ve yine o üçgen işareti var. Monteriggioni'de bulduğumuz işarete benziyor.
The key. You must find the key.
Son? Sir.
Ne?
Here we go again.
Direkt bayıldım.
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
Kanama etkisi bu işte.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
Tamam.
All right.
Test
What do you
yapacağız.
need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Oraya gideceğiz. Sağ tuşla yine koşuyoruz. Aynı şekilde. Söylüyor zaten oyun. Oo, şu hareket güzel.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Zıplama. Ha, kendisi zıpladı.
Free run your way through this little obstacle
Yine
course.
koşu parkuru. Spice'a basmaya gerek var mı? Yok. Spice sadece zıpla. Tamam.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
Peki. Neyim var? Yumruk var. Nasıl seçeceğim şeyi? Hidden Blade seçilmiyor. Herhalde yumrukla yapacağım. Peki. Yumrukla yaptım.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Peki, aralıktan atlayalım. Hop, bir dakika, nereye? Serbest koşu biraz daha böyle hızlı bu oyunda. İlk oyunlara göre. Grafiklerde farklı bir tasarımda tabii ki. Bacadan bacaya. Şuraya. Ne oldu?
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world.
Dünyayı
Time to find out
oluşturacağız
what
ya.
the temple wants from you.
Tam eşleşme tamamlandı peki. Oyunda da var tam eşleşme falan. Eğitim Kenway olduk bu arada. Yanlış hatırlamıyorsam. Koşamıyorum sadece.
Sir, everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Göreve başla.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
E-mail alalım diyor.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Koltuk bul diyor. Kraliyet Tiyatrosu.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
İyi, sen yer gösterir misin?
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child.
Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
Kartal görüşü. Orada. O benim hedefim herhalde.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
Oldu bile gözüyle.
Both against roads and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by them.
Kalk.
Sir, Black Mole had sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her.
My apologies.
As the wench is very active and industrious,
Eliyle
you may
ittiriyor.
satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found
Ne oldu böyle? Kamera açısı bir
I
tuhaflaştı.
took him the time before. I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is
O nasıl bir hareket ya?
reprieve. I may venture to
Balkona tırman. Nereden? Oradan. Oradakilerin hiçbiri görmüyor mu beni? Yuh.
let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. I can get more by her staying in.
Şurada tiyatro var. Kimse beni görmüyor. O burada öpüşenler.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, leave her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always
Mesela
gets the end.
bazıları görebilse beni mesela. Çığlık atsa falan. Daha iyi olabilirdi. Yukarı çıkamıyorum.
There's nothing to be got
Ben
by the
çıkacağım.
death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. 'Twas to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up poor young.
Kilitli oyna. Oyunda lockpick vardı. Bulmak için sağ ve sol oynat. Buldum. Bir de yukarı aşağıya. Aralıksız bas. Sağ sol yukarı aşağı. Sonra da sol tuşa basıyoruz. Sahnenin üstüne mi geldim aynen? O düştü. Şuradan. Hop ay düştü. Bir dakika nereye gidiyorum? Öyle değil. Geldim bile. Tek mi oturuyor burada bu?
Hey, Ethan. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Sahneyi nasıl görüyorsun sen buradan?
But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Suikastsız. Oo, çocuk gördü beni. Gözlere bak. Şimdi görecekler cesedi. Gördüler.
Come, please.
Ne oluyor lan?
I beg your pardon. Did you notice anyone suspicious from that?
Yürürken Spice'a basıyorum. Niye? Önceki oyunda Shift'ti bu oyun tuş. Değiştirmişler.
Yes, my brother was working for him many years. He has a very...
It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there?
Şuradaydı. Oradan sahneyi göremezsin sen.
Order! We must have order! Imbecile!
Where are you going?
İnsanları arıyorlar.
You search down there. Very well. Find anyone, give a shout.
I know she didn't leave.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
Düşman kim acaba?
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen.
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Sanırım biz tapınakçı olarak başlıyorduk bu karakterle. Bizim asıl karakterimiz bu değil tabii ki. Hikaye böyle başladı.
Fresh air might do me good.
Bu gemide bayağı uzun süre geçecek diye hatırlıyorum, bakalım. Şununla başlayalım diye.
Ah, a fellow Londoner. Good to see I'm not the only man of means aboard.
Rupert Martin, pleased to meet you.
Haytham Kenway. Pleasure.
Seems we picked an excellent time to leave the city.
Oh?
You didn't hear about the murder at the Opera House?
No.
Evet, duydum, ben yaptım.
What happened?
They're still trying to sort it all out. And I suspect they'll be at it for a good long while.
Any word on the motive?
They've ruled out robbery, so perhaps it was a business arrangement gone sour. Or something more personal, more lurid. Who knows? But I am glad to be away from it. The city grows more dangerous by the day.
Bir şey bilmiyor. Sen ne yapıyorsun?
Good morning, Doctor.
To you as well.
A question, if I may. Do you serve aboard the ship, or are you simply taking passage?
A bit of both, actually. I've been commissioned by the Royal Navy to study maritime illness. I'll be observing the crew during the journey. We have found that sailors fare far better on the open seas than the rest of us. I hope to discover why that is.
Well, I hope you are successful in your endeavors.
As do I. Thank you for the kind words.
Şu zar işaretleri nedir acaba? Ha, bu bir çeşit oyun. Acaba oynasam mı? Bir el oynayalım. Ama bir daha oynamayalım. Sadece bir el oynayacağız. Nasıl oynayacağız? Senin yanına gitmem lazım. Masaya oturunca olmuyor. Bakayım. Bu oyun nasıl oynanıyordu? Başlat bakayım. Şöyle yap. Seç. Hareket ettir. Buraya al. Ha, çizgi üstündekileri alıyorduk galiba. O benim iki taşımı aldı öyle. Şimdi buraya alsam şu çaprazındakini alacak. O kadar. O yaptığı her hamlede bayağı zor bir oyun. Peki bunu sola götürürsem, yani şuraya, buradakilerin hepsini alıyorum değil mi? Alıyorum. 4 taşını da aldım. Bir hamlem daha var. Şunu alırsam alttakini, üsttekini aldı. Şuraya al. Ne yapsam? Şuradakini alayım. Çok düşünmüyorum. Vakit geçmesin diye. Şu üste aldım. Yukarıdaki gidecek.
I'll give you that one.
Oo, 3 tane gitti. Bu bayağı alacak şimdi oradan. Çok gitti ya. Şimdi bunu alsam yukarıdakini alacağım. Sonra devam edemeyeceğim. Şunu da başlayayım şöyle. Bunu yukarı doğru hamle edip alamıyormuşum. Yenecek ya. Hadi şununla oynayayım. Şunu da alayım onların. Sonra buraya atla. Devam ediyorum. Böyle yaparsam hamleyi devam ettiremem ama şöyle yaparsam oh, gitti oradakiler. Tek hamlede. Hepsiyle oynayabiliyorum. Buraya hamle yapamıyoruz mu? Yapamıyoruz. Bunu aldım. Tamam, buraya al. Bu da gitti. Kaldı 3'e 3 mü? Yok. 3'e 5 kaldı. Bakalım nasıl bir şey yapacak. Tamam, seni yemek zorundayım. Şuradaki niye? O kalsın. Oo, bak onu görmedim, fark etmedim. O da gitti. Hatalı. Bunu buraya alacağım. O sıradakileri niye almıyorsun o sıradakileri? Ha, kırmızı çizgidekileri alıyordu, doğru. Veya yan yanayı alıyor. Tek taşa kaldı. Şimdi o kırmızı çizgiye geçecek mi? Geçmez. Ben böyle hamle yapacağım, o beni yiyecek. Geri kaç diyeceğim. Yine bir şey değişmiyor. Tek kaldığım için yenemem zaten. Almadı kırmızı üstünde. Neyse, yesin beni, bitsin. Uğraştırmayalım. Ye beni, bitsin. Çok zor oyun bu, bayağı. Neyse, en azından bir kere denedik, gösterdik nasıl olduğunu. Şunda da konuşalım.
Captain?
Mr. Kenway.
I just wanted to thank you again for taking me aboard and apologize for any inconvenience it may have caused.
Inconvenience would be an understatement.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
My ship was held in port for 2 days that we might accommodate you. I lost several contracts as a result.
I had no idea.
Of course not. You nobles are all the same.
And then all will be well.
Haydi, arkaya gidecektim.
You sure about that? Of course. Have I ever led you astray? Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others. Have faith, my friend. You'll see. Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
Dövüş mü istiyorsun?
That's enough, Graves. Stay out of this.
Come on, brother, dodge! Dodge!
Savuşturma yaptım. Kırmızı olduğunda E'ye basıyorum. Peki.
Anoint him with the oil of gladness already.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
Finish the hotty-dotty!
Onu diyor. Ben niye yere düştüm?
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
Hop. Bu da.
Do you yield?
Never! How do you like
Yapacak
these
çıkar.
odds?
Bak, basamadım. Aldım
What's
silahını.
the meaning of this?
Captain!
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about.
Bunlar mürettebat mıydı?
A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Gözlere bak. Şurada bir daha var konuşabileceğim. Bu arada şeye benziyor gemi. Black Flag'taki gemilere çok benziyor.
Hello,
Sonic
sir.
oyun.
Do you expect we'll have a pleasant crossing?
It is a quiet time of year, though rogue storms and troubled waters are not unheard of. But no need to fret. At worst, they'll prove an inconvenience. I'm more concerned about pirates and rogue privateers.
Have you encountered them before?
Aye. But the Providence is a strong ship, and her crew well trained. They will surely keep us safe.
Amacımız onun elindeki anahtarı almak galiba. 28. gün.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right. Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his basic.
Önce sizle konuşayım.
Tinned fish and biscuits. You looking for another fight? That it?
Ha bunlarla kavga
Go
etmiştim.
away.
Evet istiyorum. Yumruk atamıyor muyum buna? Sen beni iyi yendin ha.
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Wasn't by choice.
İyi de 28 gün önce değil miydi o?
Blockheads, the both of them. Where are my manners? Louis Mills. Pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway. So, should I be watching my back?
I think the boys learned their lesson. They're normally not so nasty. Honest, it's just the past few crossings have been a bit rough.
Oh?
Captain's trying to cut costs. Reduced rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
Is there cause for concern, then?
Not if I can help it. But the captain needs to think about the way he treats his men.
Zorlu yolculuk. Ne yapıyor la böyle?
I got nothing to say to you.
O zaman niye işaret çıkıyorsun? Madem bir şey söylemiyorsun. Niye işaret var? Görevimiz sensin.
You there. I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Doktorla konuşmamış mıydım zaten daha önce? Aşçı ve doktor. Önce doktora gidelim.
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Have you taken him?
Oh, nothing like that. I was wondering if you'd heard any rumblings of trouble aboard.
What sort of trouble?
Unusual complaints or grievances? Men taking issue with the captain
You
or the
sound
passengers?
just like James. Like I told him, I've been much too busy with my research to notice anything not work-related.
And where might I find James?
The galley's your best bet. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Adırgada.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Demek isyan planı var. Hayda, görevi aldım. Arkadakine gidecektim, gidemiyorum bir türlü.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that?
Bir şey düştü. Bir şey daha.
Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Niye ben araştırıyorum ya? Kaptan ne işe yarıyor?
He's got our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you
Çocuğu.
should feast on land, wine, whilst we're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Orası da atıldığı yer herhalde.
Curious. Most curious.
Have you chanced upon a copy of...
You're not having second thoughts, are you?
Şurada bir şey daha var işaret. Ona da gideyim de.
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Wasn't by choice.
Aynı şeyi söylüyorsun.
Aye. Blockheads the...
Tamam. İptal et. Yapacak bir şey yok. Gidip oturacağız. Kaçıncı gündeyiz? 33. Yiyeceklerimizi azalttılar bayağı.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Evet, işte buymuş.
Feet to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Savaşa katılamıyoruz.
Haytham. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Evet, ilk kılıç dövüşümüz böyle. Aa, bir dakika, tuşları unuttum. Fenaydı.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right.
Fırtınaya doğru gidiyoruz ha.
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Yelken uğranacağız. Nasıl?
Get up the rigging! Secure that tackle!
Bu tamam. Şimdi şuraya gidelim.
Heave on those aft lines! Heave!
Tamam. Oradan bir tane koptu.
Down the hatches!
Tighten the bindings! We need more speed! Loose the sails! Hate them! You take the foremast! James! To the mainmast with you!
Batten down the hatches!
Yukarı çıkacağım. Böyle. Ne oluyor be? Oo, oyuna bak neler yapıyor. Tamam hadi böyle gideyim. Ay lanet olsun. Orijinal oyunum var. Bug'lara bak halen. Yıllar sonra. Sen düzeltir şunları. Belki açtık. Ha gitti vallahi bir tanesi gitti. Ya ne biçim kamera açısıyla başlıyor. James'i kurtar, tamam.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Geri gidiyorlar galiba. Ay yok, battı. Peşimizdekiler battı. Biz görevleri yaptık galiba. Nereden çıkılıyordu ha?
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Martılardan anlıyormuş. Geldiğimizi. Oraya nereden çıkacağız? Buradan. Evet, işte geldik oyunun geçeceği şeye sonunda.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
one and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... Well, at least until he arrives, I thought...
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir. This way.
Thief! Someone stop him!
Elma çaldı adam, gidiyor. İngiliz nizamileri bunlar.
Boston's quite a lively city.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover.
Hold a moment. Need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Dünya haritasını açmak için. Boston. Böyle zoom yapılıyor. Başka şehirler görülmüyor. Yalnız şöyle bir hareket ettirebiliyorum. Tamam. Hayvan çıktı önüme. Hayvanları sevme var oyunda. Bu çocuklar hep böyle delilik yapıyordu. Ubisoft'un işte şeyleri, hareketleri.
Damn sprigs! This accursed city will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin, pleased to meet you.
Haytham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages,
bunun bir yan görevi var yanlış hatırlamıyorsam. Uçan sayfalar falan görüyor.
It's all right. If you have the time, hurrah. If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Well, that was interesting.
Almanak sayfalarını topla, cilt bir. Bir kılıç ve tabanca al diyor. Alalım. Satın al. Normal kılıç. Aldım. Onayla. Çakmaklı tabanca. Bunu da aldık. Paramız bitiyor. 150 kalıyor. Tamamdır. Satta ne var? Bir şey yok. Selam. Ata nasıl biniyoruz? Spice yazıyor orada. Kuşlar bayağı değişmiş.
The proprietors are eccentric, but the rooms are spacious and they do not cry.
Have you been told why it is I've come to Boston?
Be şahlandı at.
Master Birch said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Not well, but he saw the order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause, and you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
They gave us a big knocking up a few nights ago.
Alttan in ne? Boston'a hoş geldin. İkinci dizi. Tamam, ikinci diziye geçmeyelim. Burada bitirelim ilk diziyi bizde. İlk bölümü. Buradan kaldığımız yerden devam ederiz arkadaşlar. Beni izlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim. Bir sonraki bölüm görüşmek üzere. Hoşçakalın.